Okay, a baseball diamond is a square with 90 side of 90 feet. A batter hits the ball and runs towards the first base at speed of 24 feet per second. At what rate is the distance from the second base? So here's the second base. Decreasing when he is halfway from the first. So we're referring to this distance right there. Okay. Now because we're assuming this is a perfect square, I can say this is 90. Okay. I know this is also 90. Okay, 90. And we're actually saying this right here is exactly 45. Okay, so let me let this be L, and let me let this distance that the runner is shrinking to be X. Okay, and we know then X squared plus 90 squared is equal to, okay, was equal to L squared. Differentiate both sides with respect to time. 2x dx over dt, 2L dL over dt. So we got x dx, L dL over dt. Okay, so x is given to be 45. dx over dt is shrinking at 24. So I'm going to put minus because it's shrinking that distance. Okay, L when x is 45. So we have here a right angle triangle where the ratio is 1 to 2, which is going to make this root 5. So L is going to be root 5 times by 45. So we can find dL over dt now. So dL over dt is going to be minus 24 times by 45 all over root 5 times by 45. Okay, so we get minus 24 over root 5. Okay, and we get minus 10.73 feet per second. So that's how fast the distance is shrinking. Okay, the distance of L. Okay, at that same moment, part B, at what rate is the distance from the third base increasing? Okay, so let me draw a line to the third base. So you can actually see at this exact moment, this will be the exact same length of 45 times root 5, okay, because it's a squared. So let me call this let me call this distance S, okay, and the relationship now is if this is X, this right here, this distance right here will be 90 minus X, okay, and this is still 90. So we have S squared is equal to 90 squared plus 90 minus X squared. So let's differentiate this. To S 0, 290 minus X, chain by the derivative of negative X, which is 1, negative 1, and dx over dt. Okay. Okay, let's divide both sides by 2. You get S ds over dt. Here you're going to get x minus 90. If you multiply that, it would be reduced up 2, from both sides, and you multiply the negative 1 in. Dx over dt. Okay. So x still is 45. Okay. Dx over dt is still minus 24. Okay, and ds over dt, s is still, right, 45 times by root of 5. Okay. So this right here is minus 45. So it's going to reduce with that to give you negative 1. So you have 24 over root 5. Okay, which is exactly the same as here. The only difference is it's increasing. So it's increasing at 10.73 feet per second.